And we're back for another edition of the Fort Report, your one-stop shop for stories happening on and around Fort Bliss. I'm Michelle Gordon from the Fort Bliss Public Affairs Office. In this edition, we'll start on East Fort Bliss with Stephanie Santos, as she reports from the first Housing Town Hall meeting for fiscal year 2020. Next, we'll have a special Bliss eyewitness video. We'll listen in on the 2nd Brigade Engineer Battalion's annual ceremonial burning of their battalion colors, as they remember soldiers lost during the Korean War Battle of Kunu Ri. And last, the Garrison's Dave Poe was at the Junior Enlisted Family Center recently, as the Armed Services YMCA of El Paso held their annual Thanksgiving food drive. Homes, a special ceremony, and holiday meals. Sounds like a Fort Report made for December. Let's get this party started.
Fort Bliss held its latest quarterly Housing Town Hall meeting at the Centennial Banquet and Conference Center on East Bliss December 4th. Soldiers and civilians from multiple agencies and directorates joined garrison and senior leaders, as well as staff from Balfour Beatty Communities, which is Fort Bliss's residential community initiative privatized housing partner, for the late morning public information forum. BBC manages almost 4,500 homes in 17 neighborhoods at Fort Bliss. This is all part of the approximately 43,000 homes in their portfolio across the Department of Defense. During the town hall, leaders briefed stakeholders on the progress that has been made in accordance with improving both procedural and operational RSI conditions at Bliss. And, in tandem with an open mic for soldiers and families who live in housing, the group charted the road ahead for 2020. Residents were reminded on how to submit a work order, the value of feedback to forecast issues, and their specific courses of action if their privatized housing experiences at Bliss are not up to the standards they deserve. For more information on housing on and off base at Fort Bliss, visit www.housing.army.mil and select Bliss in the drop-down menu. Reporting from Fort Bliss, Texas, I'm Stephanie Santos.
The battle is not about the numbers, even who won or lost. It is about their commitment and our continued commitment to each other, our freedoms and values, and our partners. For the current soldiers, NCOs, and officers of the 2nd Engineer Battalion, remember those who came before us. They were us, and we are them. We must remain steady to complete our assigned mission at a moment's notice. We must remain focused on the awesome responsibilities we have to each other, our families, and our country. For we too may be asked one day to make a similar sacrifice.
There are many ways to thank Army families for their service, but every year around this time, El Paso takes it to another level with turkeys. For their 26th year, with help from military and civilian volunteers, the Armed Services YMCA of El Paso held their Thanksgiving food drive at the Junior Enlisted Family Center on West Fort Bliss, November 22nd. Guadalupe Shields, the ASYMCA El Paso Director of Operations, said while the annual effort is to help Army families save money during the holidays, it's also to thank them for their year-round sacrifices.
Most of them, they come from different places, different background check, and they feel lonely. So we want to show what the community have to offer, what Fort Bliss have to offer, what El Paso community have to offer, that we're all here for them. That when they're here stationed at Fort Bliss, they're part of this big community. That El Paso and Fort Bliss, they work together, we welcome them, that they are not alone.
Reporting from a thankful Fort Bliss, Texas, I'm David Poe.
That's your Fort Report. On behalf of the Fort Bliss Public Affairs Office, thanks for watching. See you next time.